With profound humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace.
Part 4 of 4.
Etc.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
A golden text for these gentlemen is that which I admire in the Buddhist, who never thanks and who says, "Do not flatter your benefactors." Please continue watching for the insightful writings of American philosopher Ralph Waldo Emerson, vegetarian.
When I visited a dairy farm and learned firsthand what was happening to the animals, I went vegan overnight. I could no longer drink milk or eat dairy, knowing what I knew. Jason Balalek, vegan.
Yadi means hello in Apache tongue. I'm Onawa. The magnificent people of the Apache Nation send you wishes for peace and love in your everyday lives. Welcome to our program, excerpt from the essay, Gifts by Ralph Waldo Emerson, vegetarian. Part 2 of 2 on Words of Wisdom. Ralph Waldo Emerson was a renowned 19th century American essayist, philosopher, lecturer, poet, and leader of the Transcendental Philosophical Movement. His literature influenced many celebrated writers, including Henry David Thoreau and Walt Whitman. Emerson is most famous for his essays, through which he expresses ideas of freedom, spirituality, individuality, the remarkable ability of humans to have profound realizations, and the relationship between the soul and the surrounding world. Ralph Waldo Emerson traveled widely, giving lectures, and became well known for his publications, essays, and nature. Today, we will continue to read a selection from Ralph Waldo Emerson's essays, second series, Essay 5, entitled Gift, in which the philosopher talks about the virtues of dedication. Emerson encourages the reader to think about the nature of both gift giving and gift receiving. Gifts. He is a good man who can receive a gift well. We are either glad or sorry at a gift, and both emotions are unbecoming. Some violence, I think, is done, some degradation born, when I rejoice or grieve at a gift. I am sorry when my independence is invaded, or when a gift comes from such as do not know my spirit, and so the act is not supported. If the gift pleases me too much, then I should be ashamed that the donor should read my heart and see that I love his commodity and not him. The gift, to be true, must be the flowing of the giver unto me, correspondent to my flowing unto him. When the waters are at level, then my goods pass to him and his to me. All his are mine, all mine his. I say to him, how can you give me this pot of oil when all your oil is mine? Which belief of mine this gift seems to deny. Hence the fitness of beautiful, not useful things for gifts. This giving is flat usurpation intrusion, and therefore when the beneficiary is ungrateful, as all beneficiaries hate all tyrants who lavish money on flattering friends, not at all considering the value of the gift, but looking back to the greater store it was taken from. I rather sympathize with the beneficiary than with the anger of my lord Timon, an Athenian whose contempt of mankind was legendary. For the expectation of gratitude is mean, and is continually punished by the total insensibility of the obliged person. It is the great happiness to get off without injury, and from one who has had the ill luck to be served by you. It is a very onerous business of being served, and the debtor naturally wishes to give you a slap. A golden text for these gentlemen is that which I admire in the Buddhist, who never thinks, and who says, "Do not flatter your benefactors." The reason of these discords I conceive to be that there is no equality between a man and any gift. You cannot give anything to a magnanimous person. After you have served him, he at once puts you in debt by his magnanimity. The service a man renders his friend is trivial and selfish, compared with the service he knows his friend stood in readiness to yield him, like before he had begun to serve his friend, and now also. Compared with that goodwill I bear my friend, the benefit it is in my power to render him seems small. Besides, all action toward each other, good as well as evil, is so incidental and at random that we can seldom hear the acknowledgments of any person who would thank us for a benefit without some shame and humiliation. We can rarely strike a direct stroke, but must be content with an oblique one. We seldom have the satisfaction of yielding a direct benefit, which is directly received, but rectitude scatters favors on every side without knowing it, and receives with wonder the thanks of all people. I fear to breathe any treason against the majesty of love, which is the genius and God of gifts, and to whom we must not affect to prescribe. Let him give kingdoms or flower leaves indifferently. There are persons from whom we always expect fairy tokens. Let us not cease to expect them. This is prerogative, and not to be limited by our municipal rules. For the rest, I like to see that we cannot be bought and sold. The best of hospitality and of generosity is also not in the will, but in fate. I find that I am not much to you. You do not need me. You do not feel me. Then am I thrust out of doors, though you proffer me house and lands. No services are of any value, but only likeness. When I have attempted to join myself to others by services, it proved an intellectual trick, no more. They eat your service like apples and leave you out, but love them, and they feel for you and delight in you all the time.
No to peace, as you are longing to be in the giant hellfire for good. You'll be there soon, no worries.
Graceful viewers, we thank you for your company today. Coming up next is Ask the Sky, Korean historical drama in Forbidden Dream. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more uplifting programming. May God bless our world with more peace and love through heaven's light.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/WOW.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/WOW.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/WOW.
Programele noastre oferă multe limbi. Vă puteți uita pe suprememastertv.com/schedule și suprememastertv.com/WOW.